You're listening to The Super Cooper Show. Positive raps from an old school pro. It started one day in a music studio. Came up with a plan for a TV show. Black history, music videos, rap about the lives of the superheroes. Well, the first thing you know, Super Cooper is on the air. Everybody said, "Coop, I saw you on the air." Black history is what we like to see. We watched your show in our community. Positive rap, the message don't stop. The best kept secret of the hip-hop. Hip-hop. The Super Cooper Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Cooper Show.
The Super Cooper Show.
We are music videos, fashion and art, good health, rap jingles, positive message, hip-hop and R&B, Black history. Learn your history to the beat. So get ready for the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
He was born on a farm in 1856 in Hillsville, Virginia. He was in the mix, the last generation of the African American. Born as a slave, became a black leader, the leading voice for the former slaves, descendants of African American slaves. He became the advisor for the black community. Freedom, justice, liberty. He helped build the Tuskegee Institute. He helped build schools for the black youth. Now you know something that you didn't understand. Booker T. Washington was the man. He was an educator. He was a school builder. He was an orator, an activist. He wrote 40 books, so take a good look.
Booker T. Washington was a great man. Built schools for the blacks in the southern land. He built Tuskegee Institute and 5,000 schools for the black youth.
During the mix of segregation in the South, Booker T. Washington created a draft to build black schools with the building program to get black education up off the ground. He met Julius Rosenwald. You see, money got the ball rolling. Black communities work together, build black schools, gotta make things better. 5,000 schools, there were no mistake. They went from county to county across 15 states. Now you know something that you didn't understand. Booker T. Washington was the man. He was an educator. He was a school builder. He was an orator and an activist. He wrote 40 books, so take a good look.
Booker T. Washington was a great man. Built schools for the blacks in the southern land. He built Tuskegee Institute and 5,000 schools for the
He was the advisor to U.S. presidents. Built community economic strength. First African American on the U.S. stamp. Up from slavery to be the champ. He mastered the American political system. Manipulated to a racial uplift. When it came to Atlantic compromise, whites and blacks giving national fame. Give opportunity, advance together in the industry, in the agriculture. Now you know something that you didn't understand. Booker T. Washington was the man. He was the educator. He was a school builder. He was an orator and an activist. He wrote 40 books, so take a good look.
Booker T. Washington was a great man. Built schools for the blacks in the southern land. He built Tuskegee Institute and 5,000 schools for the black youth.
This is Super Cooper. Positive message. The best kept secret of hip-hop and R&B. Here is something new.
It's new.
Interactive Black history books with matching music downloads. Get hip like the other people. Buy my books and my music. Real life superheroes. Available on Amazon, Spotify, and iTunes.
Washington Carver, renowned Negro scientist.
George Washington Carver was a plant doctor. Did the crop rotate across the cotton picking on his common land. 300 uses for the peanut.
That's why we call him the Peanut Man.
George Washington Carver from the 20th century. A famous black scientist in black history. He had a master plan to do the crop rotation from the cotton picking land across the whole population. Sweet potatoes, soybeans, recycle oil. He helped poor farmers take care of their soil. First African American with a national park that was named after him. It's a famous landmark. 1951, first $1 of Booker T. Washington. George Washington Carver accomplished pianist artwork that you can see at the World's Fair in the year 1893.
George Washington Carver was a plant doctor. Did the crop rotate across the cotton picking on his common land.
300 uses of the peanut. That's why we call him the Peanut Man.
He was born on a farm down the road, Missouri. The farmers getting old, they start to get weary. They fought against slavery, need the help of a team. They brought George's mother in, she was 13. During the Civil War, when George was a baby, some thieves raided the farm and kidnapped his mother. His mother got caught up in the hustle and the bustle and sold back in slavery in the state of Kentucky. A neighbor went searching, couldn't do no harm. They only found George and brought him back to the farm. He was frail and sick, they needed treatment, right? Taught George how to read and write.
George Washington Carver was a plant doctor. Did the crop rotate across the cotton picking on his common land.
300 uses of the peanut. That's why we call him the Peanut Man.
The Carver farm raised George and his brother. Treat him like family, like none other. His brother grew up strong, working in the field while George worked around the house cause he was ill. Cooking and garden, making herbal concoction. He got so good the farmers called him the plant doctor. At early age, took an interest in plants, helped farmers with the crops from a single glance. When he was 13, he left the farm and went around to an all-black school in a nearby town. Welcoming the home of a couple black nerves, but God in his heart and studied medicine of herbs.
George Washington Carver was a plant doctor. Did the crop rotate across the cotton picking on his common land.
300 uses of the peanut. That's why we call him the Peanut Man.
For the next decade, he traveled the western population to the state of Iowa to get a higher education. His interest in plants, botany was great. First African American to the Iowa State. First African American get a Bachelor of Science. Graduate studies got his compliance. 1896, he's got the Master Agriculture. Booker T. Washington offered him a structure, an agriculture school, Tuskegee Institute. He took the offer and he took the fastest route. He traveled to the South for racial harmony. He traveled to India, Mahatma Gandhi.
George Washington Carver was a plant doctor. He did the crop rotation across the cotton picking on his common land.
300 uses of the peanut. That's why we call him the Peanut Man.
I am not sure, but I am worthy of this splendid citation. I wish to say also that I thank you from the depth of my heart.
Black history, hip-hop, R&B, and good health rap artist Ernest Super Cooper made his way to success. While the musical achievements of African Americans in America are frequently highlighted, the identity of hip-hop culture is also crucial to African American history. Hip-hop is a result of the generational authenticity of Black teenagers in Northeastern America and the evolution of music in the African American communities. It is a common belief that rap sounds negative and has negative impacts on one's brain and behavior. However, many rappers tried to clear people's misunderstanding by highlighting the misconceptions regarding rap. One such rap artist is Ernest Super Cooper. He is a rap musician that uses positive messages to convey joy. He's making a name for himself in the music industry by writing upbeat rap. He has committed his life to rap for health, creating music videos and radio jingles about anything from heart disease prevention to proper diets and healthy food choices. Cooper grew up on a farm outside Weeksville, North Carolina. He moved to the Bronx in New York. Ernest Cooper, better known as Super Cooper and Sergeant Cooper, is an African-American rapper, record producer, and book writer. Cooper combines a sensory overload of positive energy with the accomplishments of some of history's greatest notable black superheroes. Super Cooper released Real Life Superheroes 1 on July 28, 2018. It is a book that mixes his realistic illustrations of history's greatest heroes and freedom warriors with uplifting and inspirational remarks. These real-life superheroes altered the course of history. Their inspiring efforts for equality, fairness, and tolerance have had an impact on people all across the world. Even now, painters, poets, and musicians paint elaborate portraits of these heroes. Cooper integrates and embeds positive energy in this amazing collection, showing the exploits of some of history's greatest heroes and freedom fighters. History is brought to life not just via the written word, but also through song and images. People can learn about history via the sights and sounds of a writer who wants to bring these historical figures to life. Many rappers are known or suspected of having gang ties, which is not always true. While the majority of the things they rap about are their own, rap artists have increasingly come under fire from critics who accuse them of promoting sexual assault and glorifying violence. Cooper's book, Slave to Hip Hop, is devoted to his wonderful family, his family tree, and its deep roots. His great-grandparents were enslaved African Americans. From generation to generation, Cooper grew up working on farms in Weeksville, North Carolina. As the son of a sharecropper, he was a young semi-slave kid because Cooper labored in the same fields as his great-grandparents. He has produced a positive message about hip-hop and R&B music style. Since then, Cooper has been studying, composing, recording, and performing positive message hip-hop. This one-of-a-kind book begins with Cooper's fifth great-grandfather in the Revolutionary War and continues through the Civil War when his great-grandfather was enlisted into service. He was a founding member of the Union Army of Colored Troops from the Elizabeth City region of North Carolina. Cooper and his family, more than a century of post-Civil War experience, had a significant positive impact on their lives. Cooper built his work on public service, professionalism, and positive ideas worldwide. As a result, he has comprised a selection of Black history rap songs, good health rap jingles, and positive message hip-hop and R&B. His books also include downloads of hip-hop and R&B music. Ernest encountered a lot of people who came to him for healthcare, and he believes that educating them about eating correctly to avoid cancer, heart disease, and other health issues would help him do his bit. Cooper began his recording career with Demetrius and the Gladiators, one of the last artists to work with music composer Lawrence 88 Keys. The group later separated, and Cooper went on to become a solo artist known as Ernest Super Cooper. Cooper does health research and writes rap jingles to teach people how to keep their bodies happy and healthy. Cooper worked as a sergeant at the Albert Einstein Hospital, College of Medicine, and Montefiore Medical Center's security department. He has subsequently penned songs and jingles on stress, smoking, criminality, and nutrition. However, health messages may be shaped by using a range of communication channels, such as mass media or interpersonal small groups, through positive music or community-level initiatives. Ernest Super Cooper, being a rap artist, has taken an influential initiative to boost the confidence of his listeners through rap music.
Master J Beats.
Give a musket chair.
The number one killer in the USA. Heart disease to this very day. Your heart's a muscle about the size of your fist in the center of your chest. So don't risk or injure, no stroke, heart attack, sudden death. Follow the rules to protect yourself. Get a checkup, control your blood pressure. Don't smoke, now eat less. Saturated fat in your diet very low. Cholesterol, it must go. Get regular exercise, control your weight. Start today before it is too late. Come on everybody, make it your obligation to the American Heart Association. Come on everybody, make it your obligation to the American Heart Association. She was born a slave, 1820 AD, in Bucktown, Maryland, with her family. Working in the fields on the big plantation, vegetation, irritation to the expiration. Working in the field from dawn to dusk. Long, hard, terrible work, but don't fuss. Our family was slaves to the farmer man. She lived on the shack on the slave master land. They slept on rags on the hard dirt floor. No furniture, no window, not even a door. She was 3 years old when she started to work. She carried messages for a slave master to other people. She was hard at the work, which sometimes turned out a disaster. Her father taught her the knowledge of the woods and helped her on a mission like you knew it would.
Harriet Tubman was a runaway slave. He became the symbol of
Get down,
the Underground Railroad.
get down, get down.
She helped her people get free. Listen to her story, because God be told.
When she was 13, one day in the store, a slave master ran in, chasing his boy through a 2-pound weight, trying to hit his slave. He hit her in the head, nearly sent her to a grave. 1849, she escaped from the slave hole to Philadelphia on the Underground Railroad. The next year came the Fugitive Act. It was to kind of help her run away. It was a fact. She went to Maryland about 20 times. She helped many slaves, freed their minds. Slave catchers were hot on the trail one day. Had a group of fugitives in their pathway. She took the fugitives back on the southbound train. Avoid suspicion, let the freedom ring. But when she never got caught, she never lost a slave. Oh, on the rescue trip she made.
Harriet Tubman was a runaway slave. He became the symbol of
Get down,
the Underground Railroad.
yo, come on,
Moses, she helped
do it.
her people get free. Listen to her story, because God be told.
She carried a gun and she threatened to kill anybody that tried to turn back for real. In the Civil War, I tell you no lie, she served as a nurse, super scout and spy. For the Union Army in South Carolina, she helped free slaves that were all around. After Civil War, she raised money in stacks for the school, the elderly, and needy blacks. Get back!
Was a runaway slave. He became the symbol of
Get down!
the Underground Railroad. Moses, she helped her people get free. Listen to her story, because it's gotta be told.
Frederick Douglass. Who? Frederick Douglass. Who? Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
He was born in one dark period of slavery. Tuckahoe, Maryland, he was just a baby. Taken from his mother to a new plantation. Grew up in hunger under cruel hard labor. 8 years old in a gloomy situation. Relief came to him within the plantation. Sent to Baltimore with his master family. Learn to read and write and struggle to be free.
Frederick Douglass. Who? Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Then it happened, the crown humiliation. The slave master died to a new plantation. He buried him with the whole estate. Sold him like cattle for a soul to take. The new plantation made him do field work. Hardcore, mistreated like dirt. 6 months later, he laid a slave revolt. They dragged him off the jail by a horse and rope. What?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Let's take it to the top. Don't stop, don't stop. Take it to the top. Don't stop, don't stop. Here we go now. Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass.
1838, he escaped to the north, posing as a sailor with a fake passport. 1840, protest segregation, riding on the train, white on the designated. 1841, first public speech. Massachusetts anti-slavery speech, when he spoke out, kept him spellbound. Life as a slave with a thunderous sound. Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
1845 in full detail. His occupy put slavery on his belt. Lectured in England and paid him well. He earned enough money to free himself from hell. Back in New York, published the North Star. His paper took him very far. 1861, Civil War broke out. He recruited regiments, black soldiers about. Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
Who?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
Change your lifestyle, stop the high blood pressure from pushing so hard against your blood vessels. Change your lifestyle, stop the high blood pressure from pushing so hard against your blood. If your blood pressure is higher than it should, it gave you no warning signs you thought it would. It's dangerous, so you can't mess around and take your medication like your doctor wrote down. The healthy lifestyle, the trend for today. Listen to my rap, feel safe every day. Improve on your health, control your waist size, lose extra weight, do regular exercise, eat healthy food, watch your soda intake. Stop that smoking, give your heart a break. Cut back on alcohol and drink less. Cut back on the caffeine, reduce stress. Monitor your pressure, see your doctor regularly. Get more support from your whole family. Change your lifestyle, stop the high blood pressure from pushing so hard against your blood vessels.
Hello everybody. I have a song I would like to do for you. It's about a very special lady. Her name,
Sojourner Truth. Preach like the heavens. Born a slave in the year of 1797.
Isabella Bonfree was her slave name. One of the greatest abolitionists there could ever be, yeah. She spent
her early years, Ulster County, New York, feeding the truth to her people with her tune in the fall. Deep Boys Creek wit in her positive aim. Her inspiring faith helped spread her fame. She became free way back there in 1828 under the New York law. All over the state of New York, slavery was banned for every woman and man. If you wanna be free, come to the place to be. New York City, man, what a pity to see all of those slaves from the real nitty-gritty. She joined in a cult and broke loose, adopted the name of Sojourner Truth. 1843, she received the command to spread God's truth all over the land. Her first known speech, she asked peoples to be lovers. You see, you best love God through the love of others. First black woman to speak out so bravely on the abolition of slavery. Wherever she appeared, big crowds come together. She was mystical, great powers all together. One most famous black women of all times, recruit black troops for the Civil War line. 1864, she went to President Lincoln. To the White House, she know what he was thinking. Washington, D.C., campaign for the blacks. Jobs and homes for slaves in the back. To the soldiers in the war, took them gift from the shelf. Went to army camps and distributed them herself. After Civil War, continued transportation. Campaigning for the people for a better education. Sojourner Truth.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. These real-life superheroes changed the world as it is today. Their inspirational struggles for equality, justice, and tolerance have influenced people from all over the world. Learn history through the sights and sound of a man who wants to bring these memorable men to life. 10 stories, 10 songs, 10 champions of the common man. History comes alive not just through the written word, but in illustrations and songs, raps, and interactive sing-alongs. You have never seen a superhero book quite like this one. In this inspiring collection by Ernest Super Cooper, Real Life Superheroes.